no. Okay, so that's fair. At least check him verbally. Can he check him verbally?
No, wait, why is that needed?
So you
No,
don't put
because you
respect.
can check somebody verbally, and that man pulls out a gun. That man pulls out a knife. Like
now, one second. You are being
really
logical, right?
Like
that's not. Don't. I do that.
Back in the it was. I think like I'm not going to sit here and say I've never retaliated verbally. That would just be a lie. I think over the years, as you get older, and you see what happens and what goes on in the world, and you see that some people are just not mentally there. So what is the point of putting my life in danger by responding to words? Like, I think if you start maturing as you get older, you realize that that's not the best option. If I'm with my man and a guy says something randomly disrespectful to me, maybe because I'm just overprotective, I would want to make sure we're both okay. I wouldn't want him to put himself in a situation where he's trying to protect me by verbally assaulting somebody back, and then Lord knows what happens. I just don't think it's smart. And
I don't believe it.
Those type of people that see you with your girl and still try to disrespect you, they looking for problems in the first place.
Exactly.
You gotta think
They
about
must not
that.
have guns where Fatty from. They must not.
We don't, right? But I don't believe y'all because y'all talking logically and y'all are emotional junkies. Y'all logic goes out of the window
so
every time you get on your feelings.
Fatty.
Matter of fact, let me just finish and then I got you, Nash. Woman, like we are content creators on YouTube. Woman never say, I'm not engaging with Fatty because that might bring harm. No, they will go to other men and weaponize men against me so the men can fight me and they can be on the stands clapping and dancing. That's what women do. Woman love. There's nothing going to dry a woman more than somebody disrespect her in front of her husband, and the husband saying, baby, let's go home because I might get hurt. That shit is crazy. Y'all are liars. Y'all love to see them fight. And if that man fights the other man and puts him on his ass, let me just land my parachute. And if the man fights that man and puts that man on that ass, you are going to be on your knees, give him the best blowjob you ever gave him on your life. That's y'all, woman, not the. No, just no peace.
I think that comes with maturity. Like I don't think that.
I think Fatty only messing with toxic women.
Wait, y'all, one mic.
It comes with
and I
maturity.
think Kingmaker only messes with toxic men.
Hold on, ladies and gentlemen, Kermaya. I disagree with you. Go ahead.
Thank you, Q. No, I'm going to go ahead and say that's a whole bunch of bull, Fatty, because first of all, the females that you talking about, you already know those are the completely immature, ratchet, ghetto females that do stuff like that. I don't know if you think all of us on here is ghetto females, but we definitely are not those. I'm actually married, and anytime there's any kind of ounce of, threat going on, I'm like, yeah, let's go. I'm not trying to. And he knows off top, like, I'm trying to get my family home. People don't have time to be worried about words, worrying about threats. Nobody has time for worrying about stuff like that. Yeah. Like, people are in real life. You think that you're going to fight people and they're not coming to fight you. This specific situation, they are lucky that those people, none of those people ended up having a gun. And even the white folks that was involved didn't have a gun. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because this could have been a completely different story. So at the end of the day, I don't care what anybody is saying, what they're talking about. At the end of the day, the purpose is to get home to your family, to the most important things to y'all. You know what I'm saying? You hear my daughter right here, right now. Like, imagine being in a situation and all of a sudden I'm getting knocked out, my husband's getting beat up on, and everybody's jumping on you, and it's like, that's crazy. Why? Because of some words? That's crap.
I just feel like
no critical thinking, problem solving. They don't have none of those other skill sets set up underneath their arms. Like, that's crazy to me.
Yeah, breathe in and out and walk off.
But this is why people are coming up with their own communities now. They leaving you niggas alone. They're going off wherever the fuck, bumblefuck this and bumblefuck. They going to the woods, honey, and they not even trying to segregate. They're saying we're going to segregate and deport ourselves from you niggas because we're tired of having to figure out, are we going to be around some good niggas or some bad? And you just never know. And people are tired of it. And, I really want the context of this. Not so I can make an excuse, but it's messed up to see how something blows up, but you can't see the beginning and the end of something. We need to know what happened. I want to know what happened.
I want to add. I think violence really, for the most part, is for poor people. It's for people who don't have much to lose. That's how I can tell Fatty ain't got no money. He always talking about fighting.
Absolutely. Yes. When George Bush went to Iraq and killed 1 million Iraqis because he wanted turmoil, is for poor people. Violence is a rich motherfucking man game. Violence, like this, is all a distraction. While you're playing around here, because one person punched the other in the face and they fall down, there's a government of rich people killing 1 million people on the other side of the planet, and you have no idea. So I might be broke, but I'm not goofy, and I'm actually a world citizen, so I understand that actually violence is a game of rich, it's not the game of poor. Miss.
He said he was broke.
Gentlemen, sorry, gentlemen. I apologize, my bad.
I don't know. Anybody else?
Nah. AD look like the only nigga struggling from his picture on this motherfucker. I ain't gonna hold you though.
That's crazy.
I was like the only one struggling.
Yeah. What type of camera you got, bro?
I got a nice little camera. What you mean? What's wrong with my camera?
You look like you screaming off a Nokia.
He wants some attention. He wants some attention.
Nokia.
Oh, attention. I want to tell you, you good bit out. Got on the motherfucking glasses.
I like how I look. I like my camera. You want to buy me?
Who, me?
You. Yeah, you.
What type of shit is that?
Okay, man, nigga. Ain't shit to say about my camera.
Hey, all right, Mr. Officer, you got on your police glasses. I want no smoke. All right? I want no
The police glasses.
Yeah, it look like you gonna put a nigga over right now, cuz.
Oh my god. So 2K, we're talking about the couple that got beat up in Cincinnati by a group of Black people. So we were talking about hate crimes. We were talking about, let's say, if someone said something to a woman disrespectfully, would she want her man to defend her based on because of words? If someone said something to your wife, 2K, right, at a bar, and she told you, are you approaching him? Are you going up to him? Or are you be like, you know what? Because you live in Texas too, so you live in Dallas, so.
Nah, we gonna go and check the spot though. We gonna get because if my wife love me, bro, you trying to protect your investment. You know, rent due in a couple days. You want me to go in here and fight, or you want me to, you know what I'm saying, get out of here. And I kind of feel like that's why women like thug niggas so much, because like they crash out. Like they crash out. Like they would shoot up everybody. And she get the brag at the beauty shop that, you know, this dude shot somebody over me, but at the end of the day, he can't provide for the family no more. My wife, I hope she'll get me out of there, bro.
I think there's a difference between a pack of people attacking one or two people versus a woman expecting her man, because that's where I would draw the line. Like, if I'm out with my man and somebody is adamant on disrespecting me verbally, you better beat his ass right then and there.
Oh, you see? I told you. I told you.
You got me. I'm a damn.
She agreed with you.
That's the quickest way to get him killed.
There's most women.
But if we're all out like a certain group of people, like let's say my family, and there are like one or two people yelling slurs at us, no, I don't think we all should get up and start jumping on you like a bunch of wild hyenas. First of all, it's unfair, and you're going to end up bringing more of consequences to yourself, because now you're thinking you're justifying yourself or protecting yourself, but now you're just victimizing the person that you claim, you know, put you in a position where you have to defend yourself. So, man with the woman, defend your woman in her honor, because if you don't, then you a pussy. You know, for some words, they don't for some words. That's what other men will treat other men. If they say, damn, you ain't gonna, you know, protect your wife, you're not gonna protect your girl, they're gonna be treated a certain way. So it's like, yeah, depending on, you have to assess the situation how you see fit.
Yeah.
Protecting your wife and your girl is making sure y'all make it home.
There you go.
Not by defending your honor with words. Like, that's the quickest way for your man to be in the grave. And I can literally vouch for it. Literally, someone literally was going after somebody and just with words and just kept going and kept going and kept going. And the person tried to think like, oh, I'm going to fight.
Yeah.
Next, you know, he's in the hospital in critical condition.
They can't get
What's
to
the
that
difference
point.
between
But you are being logical. No,
It's
no.
ego.
You are right.
It's
What's
ego.
the difference?
But sometimes lessons are learned. Sometimes things escalate to the point of turn. But I think there is a line. Some men get their ass whooped and they do better and they know better. Sometimes
Right, but these young niggas is
the
like,
fatalities.
these-
You just juggle with them.
So many
somebody-
people are unhinged.
Let's do it.
Mike,
Then do that. But I do think that there is a line in between it. Either you're going to learn a lesson from getting your butt whooped, because we need to stop acting like that there is not physical response in some cases that are needed. And then there are situations where you absolutely can walk away if you can assess the situation and say, you know what, I think this might escalate beyond out of my control. So you know to walk away. But if that's not always going to be the case, then exercise that.
See, you
right. If a man puts his hands on you, Galen, then yes, that man should defend you. But if that man is just speaking and saying shit, that has nothing.
What
There's
if-
nothing
what if-
Encourage or to assault you. So if I'm a guy and I'm saying, bitch, I'm gonna beat your ass, I'm finna go to the trunk and I'm finna whoop you. Like, do
Then
you
get your ass home? You don't need to do nothing. What's the point?
We're not gonna see
If the man is directly telling you that I got a gun, I'm going to get it right now, you gonna stay, wait around and see what's gonna happen after
No,
that?
I'm gonna pull it out my Michael Kors.
No,
That's
Galen likes treatment.
You going to jail? Huh?
Wow.
one mic, y'all, one mic.
So-
This is stand your ground. If somebody was to ever threaten, because you see, I don't put myself in situations
No.
where people feel the need to threaten me with taking my life. Now, if someone presents that type of threat to me and or my family anywhere, whether we're together or not, that's why we keep it on. We don't play around.
Well,
So-
Galen, you can't kill somebody based on words. There's a
Yeah.
fine
That's not what I said. I was saying the example that I gave Carmaya, that if somebody is using their words to tell you what they're going to do that can bring you harm, that could result in a fatality. Like, I'm going to do this. No, you're not. Because, of course, I'm going to try to flee the situation, but I'm also going to let it be known if somebody pulls out their pistol on me, I'm going to pull my pistol out on you. And that's just the way Texans operate. I don't give a fuck how you feel about it.
And then that's how families
pistol. We're talking about words. We're talking about you want your man to defend you because the guy said something.
But I gave an example, so I get it. I'm speaking off the example. I'm not saying that if somebody called you a big head bitch, you should whip out your 45 Glock and shoot them. That's ridiculous. But I'm saying that words can also be used to make threats that people will absolutely carry out, and you need to take it seriously.
Right.
Get away from the situation.
Right, but you don't know if people are being honest, though, Dalen. You don't know if people are being honest at all.
But that's the point. No. But that's the point.
Saying that, and then next thing you know, you pull it out, and then you shoot them, and then now you're in jail, and now your kids are in the system, and now ain't nobody there to take care of it.
But that's the point, right? So but this is
what it needs to happen.
Right.
Carmaya, so one second, please, because y'all repeating yourself, right? So this is the problem. Carmaya is being logical, and by the way, Maya be like her mic drowns when y'all talk. So if she talks, just let her just finish. What? No, yeah, she has a faulty mic. So what happens is this, right? Listen to what Carmaya said. You don't know if people are telling the truth. This is basically what this conversation is about. Every man knows if your woman is disrespected in front of your face, you have two choices. You get your ass whooped and she lose respect for you. Yep. You don't do nothing and she lose respect for you. You kick that man ass and she will love you for more 5 years, even if you cheat on her, doing all the bunch of things because you show masculinity. The thing is, Carmaya is talking logically. So now that the engine car is down and we are very comfortable and women are not on their feelings, they can be extremely logical and say, I don't want my husband to do this and that. But as soon as they get on their emotional state and the emotional state overrides the logic, now they became Dalen. Dalen is just honest enough to understand if somebody's disrespecting me, you better whoop his ass. But for the most part, she's talking about her conscious brain. You is talking about her conscious brain. Yes, I don't want him in danger. You will feel it. You want that motherfucker to whoop his ass. And if he does, you will love him way more than you love him before he did that shit. So don't like us. We are on to you.
I wait until I got physically home to tell him what happened. I've been in this situation. I'm in Texas where people are dying for less. I'm sorry.
Yes,
Some
sir.
people don't have nothing to lose. I got something to lose. The men that I've talked to got something to lose. A lot of people don't. So
You
no,
said-
I don't care.
Men,
It's the
you said men as in like plural?
Yes. Hey, 2K, they are telling you they are choosing violent men to be peaceful. All these women choose the most violent. No, Q. Y'all of you women pick the most diabolical, violent motherfucker on the street, on the office, the cutthroat executive, the CEO, and then all of a sudden, I want the aggressive dudes to be calm and nice for everybody. Stop lying.
Hold on, Fatty. I think you went over your head. Hold on. Cute just kind of told on yourself. She said all her men. Like, what do you mean? Can you like elaborate on that?
Oh, exposure.
I said the men that I've dealt with. I've never dealt with a ratchet ghetto man that be on that type of time Fatty's talking about.
I'm pretty sure you said all my men.
All the men that she cares about.
Just like you said, 2K, your wife would never put you in a situation because she cares about you. So why would I put a man that I'm dealing with in a situation to either lose something, him get beat up, him going to jail, him get a record, dealing with a bum that wants to risk it all.
And we're already complaining about single mamas and single parents not being there in child life and all this other stuff. Like, why would I create that situation? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Your brother, it can be any guy that's around you. I wouldn't want no guy in my life in general that I'm like family members. Like, I don't want them to put themselves in harm's way at all. So at the end of the day,
even these women, like, I'm not trying to find out my big age.
Oh, absolutely. And then when you get mad with your husband, you call your brothers and your daddy to go ahead and
no, my daddy's married. They not about to risk their life.
Right, they're not doing nothing.
But there's not the point. Listen carefully. Since when, like, you guys do this all the time. If your man whoops your ass, you are calling your brother, you're calling your dad, and you're putting him on arm's danger all the time. That's what y'all do. Every man been through this. Get a call. Oh, my man did this to me. Can you come in and figure it out? Now all of a sudden, peace and love. I will never put my man in the dangerous position. That's what y'all do. Y'all even start wars because a man did something to you, and now the king is trying to get back. That doesn't make sense.
Wars are men.
That used to be a thing. Dudes don't come when they sister call them no more. Like,
right. They don't do that no more.
Well, we don't do that no more. They way too independent for that, bro. We stopped there like 5 years ago.
Not 5 years ago.
Maker, what did you ask, Fatty?
What kind of women are you fucking with?
Woman with vagina and 2 titties.
It seemed like low class women, which I'm not making fun of you. I like hoes too. There's nothing wrong with low class women.
I don't think you like women. Wow. Even your name says even your name says Kingmaker. Shouldn't be Queenmaker. Do you have a boyfriend or something? Like kings make queens. Queens.
You don't know who I am, bro. You gotta go check out my content.
Where do I find it?
You can never be me. You can never be me. I'm on Instagram. It's on my little thing right there. You can check it out.
Are you the Punisher from like the DD party? Like what do you do exactly?
I show men how to have high quality relationships on their terms. I'm a men's lifestyle coach. Is what I am.
You show men how to be better boyfriends to their boyfriends.
Hey, Fad, don't disrespect the lifestyle coaches now. Bro.
No, but there's the thing. In my country, when they say lifestyle, is rainbow community, right? Am I tripping?